Winston's live stream setup with Mevo. I'm going to show you some really good information about how to set this up. First of all, there's an iPad. It does have a password. It's 4 digits. It's where we keep the passwords at Gwinston. This is a public video, so I'm not showing passwords. Additionally, there's a password for this laptop. No username, just good old password. That's also kept in the same spot where we keep our passwords at Gwinston. To start the live stream process, you want to double click on Google Chrome. I'm going to double click that. It's going to open up. If for some reason it doesn't open up to YouTube, there's a nice little link there. Just click on YouTube. YouTube should automatically log in to our Gwinston YouTube page, which hosts the live stream. While that's loading, I'm going to go over to the iPad. This is our Mevo. Our Mevo is the camera, and we want to use the application called Mevo 2.0. That's going to open up. While that's opening up, we can walk over to our actual Mevo camera and press the button on top. We can press it one time and it will light up and turn on. A way to tell that it is turned on, this light should come on, which means that it's fully powered up. You might have also heard a beep. If the light is not on, that means that it's not properly plugged in to the USB port. As you can see, I just fixed the light is now on, and I fixed the USB port, which plugs into the back. This silver ball is a microphone and picks up the live feed. We'll go over that in a minute. If for some reason you get up to your Mevo and you press this button and it only has one or no lights, that means that this portion of the Mevo charger is not charged and you need to plug it in immediately so that you can have enough battery for the service. Typical operation is to have 4 lights. We have 1 now. This is why we pre-check things before our Sunday service. I'm here on Saturday night making sure this thing's good to go to develop this training. So now the Mevo's on, you heard the beep. A good indicator is the red light, and a backup plan is a power source directly plugged in. 4 dots means good longevity of battery. I think we have about 7 hours. That is the microphone. Moving over to our YouTube channel, we're going to click on this icon on the top right. We did go to the YouTube website. Now that that's loaded, we're going to go all the way to YouTube Studio. While that's loading, which it loaded pretty quickly, so we'll keep going. What we're going to go now is click on this icon right here. It's a stream icon. Go live. Now we're in the studio section of Gwinston's YouTube live stream process. Right here's the information that we need. So one thing we want to do is make sure that the stream URL RTMP right there matches our Mevo. If you recall, we touched the Mevo app icon, which opens the Mevo application. Because we turned it on, it recognizes the Mevo. It can tell us our battery power and also the network. IoT is our SSID here. What we want to do is say connect because it says that it's ready. It's ready because we turned it on. If you recall, that red light on the silver ball is an indicator that it's on as well. Right now, it looks like our application associated with the Mevo, so that's pretty easy. So what we could do is say, yep, let's make that a tighter shot. Typically, this Mevo camera will be placed up in the first or second row so that we're able to see any projector slides. In addition to that, we can also zoom in and see the pulpit or anyone that might be performing special music. We basically sit it right here in this front row, as high as it'll go on the stand to be able to see everything. So bat wall and the pulpit. Here's how we adjust the height. Height on this stand. This is one section that can tighten, and this is another section that can raise. Goal is to get as high as possible, but we're not going to do that right now. Just showing you that it exists. So the camera is on. We're able to change our screen. and zoom in and zoom out. Here's some good information. These 3 dots, they're important. Before we go live, we want to make sure we do not broadcast any audio. I'm going to do that again. So, your initial screen, 3 dots. We're going to select the audio icon. Looks like a little microphone. We're going to click that. And that microphone is going to show many different sources. So the USB audio, remember that silver ball with the red light? That is your USB audio. It's USB because this USB cable goes into the back of the Mevo at its USB port. So it's hijacking the audio into this device to be a microphone, which is pretty cool. When I get back over there, it's going to show you also that the Mevo has a built-in camera somewhere on this enclosure. I'm sorry, a built-in microphone. It does have a built-in camera though. But basically what I'm saying is there's 2 different microphones here. You can use them one at a time or both at the same time. Here's a way we can do that with the application. If you see here, one is muted already and one is not. The USB one is showing test, 1, 2, test. You'll see the levels. The other microphone is built into the Mevo, like we said before. I'm going to unmute that, and you'll see levels come on. It's a little bit noisier of a mic, but sometimes we use it in live settings. For the service, I disable it because I don't want extra noise. The one real important thing is the output. What is going to the live stream? So when the organ plays, that goes into the red and it's really loud. So we have the ability to adjust our source, which is the USB mic. So if things get red in color, we need to adjust them so that they're not clipping. So I'm going to put that in the middle and make sure that's good. Now we're back over to our studio. I know we're jumping around a lot, but sometimes that's what it takes. We're back in our studio. This is a great tool to be able to monitor. So what we can do now is verify our streaming information. I'm not going to show you behind the stream key, but I am going to say that if you want, a good rule or a good idea is to press that button and it says show stream key. Well, when you press that, it's only available to you for 10 seconds or less. So it's good practice to take a picture of the code that shows up there. Now, if you have my stream key and you're watching this publicly and you're not part of Gwinston, you can hijack, as you probably already know, our live stream session. We're not going to let you do that because we recycle our stream keys quite often. But we do have also our stream URL, which is very important, and then our backup stream URL. And all that information goes in here. You're probably thinking, we're not live yet? We're absolutely not live yet. This is just to show what is going to happen with microphones and what the actual feed would look like. So you see the little red dot at the bottom. We're going to click on that. We're still not finished yet. We need to click on RTMP because that's how we do business here. RTMP could be, let's say, we want to configure something. We have all these different What are these configurations for? Well, I can tell you. They are little profiles for RTMP. And you can build hundreds of them if you want by clicking Add New RTMP, which is just the protocol we use to stream. 5.16, we did one. We said, yeah, absolutely. And that's the one we've been using. So I'm going to hit Configure. So right now, you just got our stream key, but thankfully, we're going to change it tonight, right now. So I'm going to update that information here after this video. So what is going to happen is you're going to verify this stream key with the stream URL, this stream key with the stream URL, and there it is. It's the same one. Notice the countdown for 10 seconds. So all that information is the same, and it needs to be so. So you can click Save, and then after that, you're good to go. Most of our technicians and live stream technicians and audio folks don't have to touch a thing for this part. The green is checked, it's good. Our stream key is all the same and it never changes until it's compromised, like I just did now. That's why we're going to change it. We're going to keep it live right now because this video hasn't been posted yet. So we're going to go live. And pretty soon we will be live. So I'm going to kill the audio so I don't put audio on the live stream. And I've done so by clicking on the audio icons And now there we are. Backup recording to the stream will not be saved. We can do that by putting a small SD card into the back of the Mevo. And another indicator that we're going live is by viewing your studio manager here in YouTube. It hasn't shown up, but don't fear. It takes a little bit of time for the stream codec to check everything and make sure it's working smoothly, and it will start the stream. It does say excellent connection, which is really good thing. Here we can adjust what our live stream looks like. We can move everything around. We can go back in, and we can change our microphone input. Right now there's nothing being captured as far as audio. Output should always be unmuted because you can just mute your other mics. So it should look just like that. When the service starts or you're ready to get audio going, you just undo it and say, test 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's working. Like I said before, it does take a little bit. That just came on, and that's what's being broadcasted live through that Mevo camera right there. And again, I have everything muted because I don't want to put this video information over. So those are the basics on it. I want to show you some really important stuff. At any time, you can press edit, and you can edit this on the spot. So I'm just going to write, really give me a hard time here. I'm just going to write test. I'm going to hit save. So when everyone sees this and it publishes to the web automatically, it's going to say test. It's easy for me to identify that because I can go back into YouTube Manager like this after the service is over. We'll hit end stream like we're going to do now. And then we will end it. That's okay, we want that. So the stream actually ends right here. You just told the stream to end, even though you're still running what looks to be live right here. You click X. If you want to do this, you can. But again, your stream is technically has ended because you used the laptop. You can click done. And there you go. Would you like to edit in the studio? You know what? We're going to dismiss because we're not going to edit this. We're just going to go and delete it, which I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. We don't want to delete our videos, but this is a test video, so that's what we're doing. Typically, you would edit it. We have 2 individuals that are interested in editing videos after the fact. How do we get to the videos to see if they worked properly? How do we get to the videos to look at them after the fact? Step 1, click that icon. Step 2, click your channel. The channel we're visiting is Gwinston's channel. This is a super long video, but that's how it goes. You can double click out of that, and that application is now shut down. The shutdown procedure for this is just to hold the button. You hear a little noise. That guy eventually goes off, and it did. That's how you know you're not broadcasting or receiving audio or video. Let's check our battery level. Looks like it's 1 by itself solid. It's getting ready to go 2, which is great. We always want to plug the Mevo back in so it's charged for the next Sunday. And we also want to plug in the iPad so it's charged for the next Sunday or the next time it needs used. Back to being able to manage videos. It's pretty easy. There's one called Manage Videos. Excuse me. Once that loads, we're going to go over to the live portion of that, which is right there. And then we're going to be able to go in and say, you know what? There's my test one. Do I want to edit it? Nah. Do I want it to be public? Make it private for some reason? Nope, we like public. So let's see if we can delete it. Yep, that's how we're going to delete forever if we make a video and we just want to get rid of it. So I'm going to click up here, hover over, go over to this guy, say delete forever, because it's only a test video. I understand I'm going to permanently delete it. It's okay. And delete forever. And that is out of our manageable videos. And we can go through and edit additional ones as we see fit. That's pretty much start to finish the live stream process. Again, don't forget, If you need to get back, you just click on that icon, go to YouTube, or you can come up here and click this icon, which is just as good. It's going to bring you back to that home page, and then it's going to one more time click the icon. Now that you're back on the main page, you want to go to YouTube Studio. Once YouTube Studio loads, we're going to go to the stream icon, which is go live. And then if you're having problems and you need to troubleshoot, this is where you can reset your stream key. Now I'm not going to show you this process because we're resetting right now, and then there's your URL as well. So I appreciate your time, 15 minutes, 16 minutes of your time. It's well worth it. It'll save the headache. Okay, thanks. Bye.